You tryna come for me, I keep on flirting. And he see the universe when I'm the company. It's you love it how I move you love it how I touch you. My one, when all is said and done.
There's a difference between being famous and being unforgettable. In this series, I dive into the emotional architecture of music and the artists behind it, while highlighting the pros and cons of entertainment. Hi, I'm Jazzy, and welcome to The Girly Critic. Here, we talk about the artists and their aesthetic and what makes them iconic and forever memorable. The way you talk about a person you love or once loved, with sincerity and honesty and musical insight with a girly take on it. Not everything is perfect, but everything meant something. The moments artists were professionally performing and truly just wanting people to feel their music and passion in it. The eras that didn't just soundtrack a time, but shaped the way we now understand pop culture and how important music is, and why we connect with music and the artist's artistry. Music doesn't exist in a box. This isn't about hype or stan culture. It's about intention, vulnerability, restraint, and risk. About why certain albums and the allure of certain artists keep pulling us back years later, and why others disappear the moment the trend moves on. We're studying culture, we're studying longevity. So, get comfortable, relax, and let the music meet you where you actually are. Today, we're diving into something I've been thinking about for a while now. Why so many pop girlies trending right now feel kind of generic. You know the feeling. Visibility and a gimmicky aesthetic, but nothing that truly grabs you or makes you stop and say, yes, that is completely, unmistakably them. I'm talking specifically about Tate McRae, Sabrina Carpenter, Madison Beer, Olivia Rodrigo, Addison Rae, and now Tyla. They're everywhere on every playlist, trending chart, and social feed. And yet, here's the truth. They're not iconic. They're not fully realized or entirely authentic in their artistry. If you look past the hype, viral hooks, and glossy marketing, you'll notice something important. None of them have fully formed identities. That's why their music, visuals, and personas often feel repetitive, derivative, and prototypey. Imagine you're in a design lab, and someone just created a new smartphone prototype, functional, sleek, polished, but unfinished. Maybe the buttons are in the wrong place, maybe the colors feel safe, maybe the user experience hasn't fully landed. You're seeing something with promise, but it's not fully realized yet. That's exactly what's happening with these pop girlies. They're surface as if they're finished iconic products, but they're still in beta. Their music, style, and public personas haven't fully settled into their own lanes. Instead, they're borrowing. To really understand why modern pop can feel repetitive, we have to look at how identity is forming, or not forming, at the individual level. These artists have songs that are catchy and trendy, but nothing truly sustainable, and visibility is not the same thing as authorship. What we're seeing is superficiality without permanence. Olivia's writing is accessible, confessional, and immediately relatable. But her sonic identity is a composite of established influences, such as Avril Lavigne and Taylor Swift, rather than a fully authored signature. You can trace the lineage of confessional pop rock through her melodies and vocal phrasing. She communicates feelings deeply, but clarity alone is not distinction. At this stage, what defines her most is relatability rather than a singular artistic language, and her aesthetic is trendy but not yet unmistakable. Sabrina operates with polish and intention. Her presentation is controlled, witty, and aesthetically aware. Her visuals, social media, and lyrics are carefully curated. She's clever, charming, and subtly ironic, yet the foundation of her identity is still trend responsive rather than self-originating. Her experiments with tone and image in her quote-unquote quirky smart girl persona is appealing, but those elements have infused into a singular, cohesive artistic world that feels authored from the inside out. She's teetering between trend adoption and authorship, all the while finding her own signature voice that's still forming. Tate communicates emotion through performance and movement. Her hair choreography is expressive, but musically, her songs often align comfortably within mainstream pop structures built and designed for streaming and relatability and consumption. Her visual presentation is controlled but not fully symbolically distinctive and remains interchangeable within a broader pop landscape. Tate is prototype energy in motion, with her still searching for a cemented musical identity. Madison creates atmospheric soundscapes and makes them pretty. Her sound leans more toward dark pop moonscape cinematic vulnerability. The style and visuals are aesthetically cohesive. However, atmosphere without anchoring symbolism can diffuse identity instead of defining it. It doesn't yet scream Madison Beer instantly. She builds emotional environments more than she builds a singular artistic signature. Beautiful, yes, but authorship remains broad, not precise. Addison represents the clearest example of a public-facing pop prototype. Her presence in music is and shaped primarily by visibility and curiosity. While her music is catchy and highly produced, it's fueled more by her social media presence than her own fully articulated artistic core. The sound, styling, and presentation align with mainstream pop expectations, but the internal creative identity driving those choices is still emerging. She is transitioning from platform recognition into artistic definition, and that process is visibly in progress. Her identity is curiosity-driven, still shaping itself, and relying on trends rather than authorship. Tyla's sound is radio-ready and trendy, which makes it widely palatable. But accessibility is not the same as distinction. Her current presentation draws heavily from established pop and R&B visual language, and the influence of prior icons is easy to trace, in particular, Rihanna's, which isn't good. Where you can tell she takes huge inspiration from her, and the music is safe in structure and broadly appealing in tone, yet it hasn't solidified into a sonic identity that feels singularly hers. Because when you look at her, she's trying to be like a modern Rihanna instead of just being Tyla. And she's trying to stay in her Pawn the Replay era instead of just really curating her own image, where she just lacks visual identity, which is very bad. And that doesn't make her music by any means enjoyable, because you know that she's really trying to copy Rihanna and then calling it her own. It's fine to give credit where it's due, where you can take inspiration, but stay in your own lane. And unfortunately, that's what Tyla lacks. She blends in with existing aesthetic frameworks rather than redefining them. The rest, rather than standing apart, they all fall into this prototype phase. There, but not fully present, authored and anchored, and very much still in formation. Across all 6 artists, the pattern is consistent. Trend alignment and emerging borrowed identity rather than established authorship. That's why listeners often feel bored or underwhelmed despite record machine music. That is why the experience for listeners can feel repetitive. Nothing yet feels singular or iconic. It's like all the veteran artists are the ones that's keeping up this momentum because the new girlies just can't hack it. It's not that these artists lack skill, it's the systemic pressures of the music industry. Labels and managers prioritize streaming numbers, virality, and trend alignment over fully realized artistry. Singles are realized quickly, visuals are curated to appeal broadly, and risk-taking is minimized. The result? Music that's everywhere but nowhere at the same time. Streams without stickiness, presence without personality, polished but minimal mythology is pretty much where everything fails. Even when artists attempt to carve a niche, it often reads as surface level. Quirky poses, trendy hairstyles, confessional lyrics, all repeated across releases. Attempted quote-unquote uniqueness is often redundant, derivative, and safe, leaving audiences unsatisfied. Icons have a sonic fingerprint, visual mythology that tells a story, and a persona that feels multidimensional and intentional. Prototypes have visibility and polish, trend-responsive behavior, emerging identity, but not fully not fully authored or anchored. The 6 artists that I just named, not fully distinct, and don't know if that will happen with them musically. Music is more than sound, it's storytelling, identity, and culture. When marketing dictates the creative voice, we lose distinct artistic worlds, emotional depth, and memorable aesthetics. The result is repeatable, safe pop rather than singular, iconic artistry. For fans and creators alike, as well as supporters, look for authorship, not visibility. Ask, is the sound unique? Do visuals tell a story that complements the music? Is the persona fully formed and multidimensional? Today's pop girlies like Tate, Sabrina, Madison, Olivia, Addison, and Tyla are unfinished prototypes. They borrow, follow trends, and lean on existing aesthetics rather than fully defining themselves. That's why pop feels repetitive and underwhelming, despite all the polish. We love pop, we love music that moves us, but we crave authorship over approval, music with a lane, and visuals that reinforce the sound. Personalities that are also very memorable. The next time you scroll your playlist and see the same polished aesthetic, remember, it's the prototype phase. Some will grow into iconic creators, some will remain a reflection of the machine, and the ones who take risks, author their sound, and commit to visuals, those are the ones that are worth watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, take your time here. Like the video, subscribe if you want more thoughtful, emotionally grounded music conversations, and let me know in the comments what album you keep returning to, even when you don't fully understand why. There's always another story hiding in the sound. Well, that's all, folks. Have a happy rest of your day. Bye!
Got me all up in my face.